The Storm Team Weather Lab, KAMC meteorologist Kellyanne Class.
We had our first round of severe weather move through early this evening. Most of that has subsided, but now we're starting to get an increase in activity, and we're watching an area down to the south that could produce a little bit of what we saw earlier on today. That includes here in the hub city, and we saw an abundant amount of hail and a lot of large hail as well. Here's a picture from earlier from 78th and Chicago sent in by Laura, and you can clearly see some of that hail way bigger than quarter size. So that's how severe and large that hail was. And this is a look at that storm structure from earlier on today as well from southwest Lubbock, thanks to Jason Davis. And you can clearly see that rotating updraft. That's what we call a supercell thunderstorm. It did not produce any tornadoes, but it did produce a lot of damaging hail. Some places almost recording more than 2 inches in diameter. Now, thankfully, at least here in the hub city in Lubbock County, we're done with that severe weather threat. Still dealing with a little bit of some showers and thunderstorms moving on through across the area. Now, areas off to the north and west just dealing with a few light to scattered showers. At the moment, none of these are producing any really thunderstorm or lightning activity. Still seeing a few light showers for portions of Muleshoe all the way down to Olton. Tulia going to see a little bit more of that light rain shower activity as the system moves to the northeast. We were watching this one cell that was in portions of Turkey. Most of that has now cleared out of the area, but our next main event will be down to the south, already moving up from the Midland Odessa area, and this is going to be a line of showers and thunderstorms that is producing a lot of heavy rainfall, even producing a severe thunderstorm warning down near Midland. Now, no severe warnings at the moment, and in fact, no warnings, but we still are going to be dealing with that tornado watch that's going to be until midnight tonight. You can see that northeasterly motion, and at the tip of that line, we're starting to see a little bit more redevelopment of some activity. So certainly going to be seeing a little bit of some showers and thunderstorms moving on through posts within the next about half hour or so. Tornado watch goes until midnight tonight. That's for the areas shaded in yellow, and of course Lubbock not in that tornado watch, but it does include portions of Cottle County, King, even Garza, Kent, and also some of our southern counties. So certainly going to be dealing with that potential. Lamesa out of that tornado watch, but they are dealing with a lot of lightning. This is a really good lightning show, and it's producing about 1 to 2 flashes per 2 seconds. That's how much lightning there is, and you're certainly going to hear a lot of that thunder associated with that. As we continue throughout the next about half hour or so, still could see a few showers and thunderstorms move on through. It'll start to form a line and move through the central portion of the South Plains and some of our northeastern counties by late tonight. So we still are going to be dealing with this activity late tonight and early tomorrow morning. Some of this could be severe, but it looks like at least for Lubbock, that severe weather potential certainly going to be over. We get a brief break by around 4 o'clock, then watching a potential for maybe another round. A brief break, though, not severe by tomorrow morning. A few lingering showers certainly possible. So if anything develops, we are at a slight risk for severe weather. Lubbock mainly out of that, again, severe weather threat. It will mainly lie in our southeastern counties. Hail risk certainly still there. We are going to be concerned mainly about hail and damaging winds. A wind threat is still there at about 15%. Still can't rule out an isolated tornado or two embedded within that line. Otherwise, many places will wake up tomorrow to dry conditions. But you want to make sure you have multiple ways to get your weather information because this is going to be an overnight event. Tomorrow, then, after that severe weather threat, we turn to the winds. Winds will be sustained out of the southwest at 30 miles per hour, gusting as high as 40 miles per hour, and these windy conditions will continue into Thursday night. So tonight, temperatures will fall into the 40s and 50s. Certainly going to be a mild night. We'll still be dealing with some of those scattered showers and thunderstorms in the forecast for tonight. Maybe a lingering shower by tomorrow morning, but then temperatures are expected to rise up into the upper 60s and lower 70s, but then those winds pick up throughout the afternoon once again. So certainly going to be concerned about those gusty winds at about 40 mile per hour wind gusts, maybe even exceeding that. That means blowing dust certainly going to be a potential. Also, maybe a few isolated power outages. After that, watching a very strong front move on through by Friday. That'll drop our temperatures well below average into the mid 50s, lower 50s by Saturday. Going to be a cold one. Nice thing is that temperatures rebound back into the 70s by Sunday all the way through next week. We'll be right back.